new shop tour. We're gonna start right here outside. This is where we store our used motor oil in that 250-gallon tote. That pump right there and all that old hose, that barrel goes underneath the truck. When you drain the oil, that pump goes in the oil bucket. That hose goes in there. As you changing the oil, you dump the it's pumping the oil into the tote while I'm changing my oil. No fuss, no muss, no mess. We'll start left to right. That's my garden center, I guess you'd call it. My gas can, diesel can, some degreaser, some Ford rims. I just throw shells wherever. Lead sled, some oil filters, bunch of tarps, my miter saw, a gas drum, my chainsaw, more shit that I gotta put up, skeet thrower. Got some sawhorses hanging up there, my cat generator, another drum, an old milk can, my drill press, that's on wheels where you can roll it out. And it's same height as those sawhorses where you can you know, work on big projects. There's some more lights I still ain't mounted, my four-wheeler sound system, extra seats, spare butane tank, old hat rack, well, wine bottle rack actually, I gotta do something with. That's where all my squares and levels go. My welding table, T-Boy 5000 crawfish burner I gotta repair. That's where I throw my scrap underneath the welding table until it gets too full. Then I store it outside. Then we have a hurricane and I haul it all off. This is my welding station. It's on wheels. You can roll it out into the middle of the shop. Got my Lincoln 220 cracker box, my MIG gun, my cutting torches. You notice I got labels on everything. So if I tell somebody, hey, go get me a square, a clamp, welding helmet, welding rods, they just got to run over here and look. I keep my grinder right there next to them leads. That's my traveling go hunting box. My air filter for my blower. Miscellaneous bullshit left over from the hurricane that ain't got put up in storage yet. You'll notice I have signs all over the place. I got them from the FEMA people. They was hauling to the trash after the hurricane. Okay, that's my sink. I haven't run the plumbing yet. I got all the pipes stacked up back there and up there and everywhere. That's my hot water heater, my deer decoy, a turkey decoy, some bullshit, my power box. Like I was saying, all these signs I got around here, they come from FEMA after the hurricane. They was throwing them away. So I conned the man in the FEMA truck into giving me the signs. That show box right there is full of PVC fittings. There's some spare butane tanks. What's in there? Oh, drawer slides. Some signs that they probably don't belong there, but that's where they ended up. My fan for the summertime. Okay, these, you will notice, I'll move these shirts. That's a legal filing cabinet. Special equipment. Concrete drills, fancy nailers. I really don't know what's in them other two things. I have to pull them out and look. This drawer here is all DeWalt's. I got every tool DeWalt makes. Saws. This saw here has a metal cutting blade on it. You can cut up to 1/8 steel with it. That one there is a wood blade, sander, jigsaws, sawzall. My air nailers. A lot of this shit is new because we had to replace it because of the hurricane. All changing equipment. funnels, a drill I use to drill oil filters, my DeWalt grease gun, filter wrenches. If you remember this workbench from a previous video, that's where I keep all my pipe wrench, tire tools. Where this electrical tape is, I got a small pair of bolt cutters goes right there. Up here is all like grease zerks, popper rivets, heat shrink tubing, heat shrink electrical connectors with the solder in there, more heat shrink butt connectors, my battery chargers, receipts. I got receipts everywhere. 10-ton. Anyway, open end wrenches, a few, standard and metric, pop rivets, pliers, spud crescents, staple guns, lighters, scrapers, everything goes in there. It's a hammer drawer. All my hammers aren't in there because I still have some in the house. These little baby screwdrivers, you never can find them when you need them. That's why they stay right there. Offset wrenches, screwdrivers, picks, etc. Pencil sharpener, that shouldn't be in there. Flange wrenches, and impacts. Metal drill bits, and hole saws are in there. This is miscellaneous bullshit. Rags and stuff go in there. Rope, you name it. Electrical box, all my electrical tools, meters, electrical pliers, spray paint equipment, gas mask, airline parts. This drawer right here is for just bags. Allen wrenches. This is my old Craftsman box I've had for 40 years. It's been through every hurricane since Rita. Allen wrenches, pins, punches, invoices, metrics, standard. These all still have wrenches in them. You know, use the shit out of it. Some lady fingers, which that don't belong there. I'll move that later, but all that goes on that other toolbox. And furniture dollies, my wiring when I'm working on a truck. This is my AC box. There's my vacuum pump, my gauges, my O-ring kits, my oil. I keep all that in there. I picked up a bunch of these at the lumber yard when they was remodeling after the hurricane for $1 a piece. I got keys in this one, 1/4-inch air fittings, jets. And that's gun tools, miscellaneous bullshit, more miscellaneous bullshit. That's my engine hoist, my heater. That's a smoker that's under construction. More paint than a paint store that's left over from the house rebuild. My shop TV. Nuts and bolts, brake chambers, nails, electrical, battery chargers, more electrical, more trays, more cypress wood I saved out of the house. My hazmat cabinet, the entrance and exit door, left front tire, Daytona 500, 9 years ago, car number 16. My power washer, my big air compressor, my shop vac, which has about 50 feet of vacuum hose on it. where you can reach out yonder. Well, I mean, not all the way out there, but you don't have to pull a truck all the way in here to vacuum. Snow chains. I got enough chains to go from here to Alaska and chain every tire on that truck and trailer. Trash can. Ladders. More ladders. That's the A-frame. That's some more sawhorses. As you can see, there's some more sawhorses back there. I nailed some boards on this one. I use it as a workbench. I'm gonna build a workbench to fit behind this A-frame on wheels, where when I'm working on something, I can roll it out, bring it back over here, put the tools back where they belong. This is our, let me move these shirts again. That's our socket box. I put all the ratchets on top. Specialty, you know, crow's foot, Allen sockets, anything that's special. My baby sockets. My other sockets, I just ain't got all this coordinated yet. And of course my big sockets. And more Harbor Freight crap. Pry bars, my small air compressor, parts for that smoker. Now, I don't know if I said this or not on this box. This welding equipment box, you can roll it in. It's got enough cord on it. You can roll it anywhere in the shop, wherever you're working. Keep my tips, some magnets, wire brushes, squares, for when you use a MIG gun, some pliers, some levels, clamps, grinding disc, welding helmets in there. Here's my hot box for my rods. And that's about it. That door is 10 by 10. That door is 14 by 10. That door is 10 by 10. And this back door is 10 by 10. This interior of this building is 40 by 40. The wing is 12 by 40. The wing is going to eventually be closed in, and that's where all that equipment is going to go, to where the shop stays wide open all the time like this, to where most of the time when we got to pull the truck in here to work on something, we got to get shit and get, you know, if them wheels ain't turning, we ain't earning. Okay, this side is going to be closed in eventually with a gate about even with that trash can, and a gate on the back, and sheeting on this west side. Then I'll put racks all against this wall on the inside to store all my crap and get it all out of my shop. And I'll put all that equipment with the gooseneck into